Oh yeah, a lot more finds left. We've only done two episodes, two to go. This is episode 489 of Fine Music, and we depend on Charlie for great finds.
Here we go. I got it on the list on the chat.
That first one looks pretty interesting.
Yes. So the first band, they're called Caterpillar, but it's spelled French for chenille. So if I'm saying that right, I'm gonna get you guys on board here on the share, so you guys could see how they spell it. And here we are. So yeah, they're from Lyon, France. Uh, Salmon, as that's how it's pronounced. Their album. Um, this album came out in 2016. This album cover that you guys see here, it's nothing compared to when you go to Spotify or YouTube because it looks completely different. It has these naked bodies all crumbled together like one way and the other. So I'm glad they Bandcamp chose to pick this more appropriate cover. Um, so this band is considered black metal, avant-garde, experimental rock and prog rock, and a bit of swing. Yeah, I know it's yeah, it's a bit of swing in there. They how does the band describe visually built as an art exhibition. Sandman's music is gigantic yet easy to listen, melting pot of influences, like black metal riffs with a huge dose of Diablo Swing Orchestra, Escape Madness, to quote a few of these. For those of fans of Diablo Swing Orchestra, Mr. Bungle or Pinned Up Went Down, this is for you. So I'm gonna play one song here. Let's do this one right here. Okay. So when I had this, I have these guys on my list. The vocalist, beautiful voice, and throughout this whole record, um, phenomenal. And then her guitarist comes in and just starts. I can't do it, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I never heard anything like this. I mean, maybe I have, but this is something very, very interesting. In terms of the changes within the music tempos, the rhythms. Her vocals, though, she is very unpredictable throughout, but beautifully well done. Unfortunately, it's just a one project that they did, and after that, she went on to do Pin Up Went Down project. Um, so I was hoping to see more of Caterpillar, but unfortunately, yeah, this is what we got. Once in a lifetime and a gem. So if you're wanting to trip out on something pretty good, want to get yourself a drink some absinthe or smoke a little joint here and there, this is kind of up your alley. You could listen to this through Bandcamp, Spotify, and YouTube. Next one, uh, Kamasi, Washington. This is for you, Fred. Um, Yeah, this
Oh,
one,
yeah, yeah, jazz guy.
yeah, yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah. This is Heaven and Earth, 2018. He's from Los Angeles. Contemporary jazz, jazz funk, and orchestra jazz. Um, so the meaning of this album, Heaven and Earth, um, okay, so it's detailed as it represents the earth side of this album represents the world as I see it outwardly, the world that I am a part of, Washington explained in an advanced press materials. The heavens side of this album represents the world as I see it inwardly, the world that is part of me, who I am, the choices that I make lie somewhere in between.
Mm.
So I this is a double disc album, and I just wanted to feel something. He's been on my radar for a long time, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get around to it somewhere somehow, and so I finally did. I love this. I love him. I love his music. I love everything he did with this album. Infused with some electronics, here and there, but more orchestra than anything. It feels like a very ambitious spectacle. So I'm gonna play something. And one of my favorites would be this one, Journey. Oh, did it not play? Did it? Does it? Wait.
I don't think you're going to be able to play it. Doesn't look like
Oh,
he has a.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Um, if you get a chance, listen to this one. Listen to this album. I'll keep this one short right here, but yeah, Journey is one of my favorites, and Testify. You'll see it there. Well, since it's not streaming here to listen for the viewers, you could listen through Spotify or YouTube. And trust me, it's such an experience. It's so beautifully well done, crafted with all the musicians in the background, him with the saxophone. The backup singers really bring everything together. So it's a spiritual type
Wow.
of jazz type of album, and I love this type of jazz. Very soothing. So check it out. Check it out. Um, I'm gonna hold on. How could I? Oh, not that one yet. Do you guys see this one?
Yeah.
Melt Banana. Do you
No,
guys see what I see?
no.
Okay.
We see Geo Duddy.
Okay. I'm gonna try to how do I switch it from Spotify here?
You know what you can do is stop the share, bring up the page you want, and then share again.
Okay, okay. So
Because if
okay,
it's from a different source, you got to switch.
okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna switch to here, Spotify. Are you guys familiar with Melt Banana? Any?
No.
No,
No?
nope.
Okay. They've been around since 1992. So
Wow.
this is their ninth, I believe, if I'm remembering in my head, ninth album. Or no, ninth or 10th, give or take. 3+5. Um, I love this kind of music, and I didn't know what to expect from Melt Banana. They're from Tokyo, Japan, and their genres are noise rock, experimental rock, hardcore punk, and electronic rock. A bit of noise pop. Um, Unfortunately, they don't have a Bandcamp because they never really updated it. So you could find all of their catalog on Spotify and YouTube. But I'm gonna play you something here. I think I'm gonna go with this one.
You didn't say they played dance music.
Oh,
Jeez.
what? Well, that's a surprise. So, yeah, I was listening to this while I was taking a shower because I needed to meditate with this whole album. And every time I was listening with each track, it changes on you. You don't even know where it's gonna go. You think, okay, I see where this is gonna go because of the fastest or the dance that they're doing. Nope, you'd be wrong. They'll get you. They'll sneak up on you, just like if you're drinking some sort of a drink from a bartender that makes it for you. Oh, it's good, but little do you know, oh, wow, I'm feeling the butt. I'm feeling it already. So that's how it gets you. Um, but yeah, Melt Banana. That's how I felt while listening to this whole album. 3 plus 5. Please check it out. This is gonna be a wild ride for any listener out there. So I'm gonna get off here. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back to the uh here we go. Boards of Canada. Uh Gio Gotti. That title, title's how did he say it? The title is it has very different meanings. Born to Canada have claimed that the album's title is made up of several words with a specific meaning, but left up to the listener to interpret it. Um, this album came in. It was released in 2002, and they're from Edinburgh, Scottsdale, and their genres are IDM, downtempo, psychedelia, hauntology, and ambient.
Wow.
And they did this album. I guess it, like all of us in like music and movies, it 9/11 affected everybody. It changed everything. This band in particular, because from what I done research on them in the previous past, they didn't always make albums like this. They did this one and it got very, very dark. So they just sat down, watched TV, and that subsequently they pushed into making a darker record. So also the samples throughout all this album has esoteric references from subliminal messaging to numerology, Wicca, and the Branch Davidian. I'll give you a taste. Please, 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 please. Yes. Yes, you can listen to something of here. Let's do this one. Uh, Here we go. A little picking. Okay. Now, if you guys didn't catch it, there's these little buzzing, like you could barely hear it, but it I listened to this because it was most requested on the YouTube community with this band Boards of Canada and the album Giogati. And I I didn't know if I wanted to believe the YouTube community, but oh man, were they right? Were they
Wow.
right? I With each listen, yeah, it may sound like this, but then the further you go into each track, you're gonna start feeling, oh, it's really nice, but then you're gonna get moments where it's gonna be creepy. And then it goes back again, and then it goes into many different directions that think of it like a living organism that it's you don't even know what it's gonna shift to next. Um, but that's my experience listening to this whole album. and I'm glad I listened to it, and I'm glad that it got me thinking. So
Oh,
give this band a listen to all the listeners out there. This is really good album. And last one, I believe I'm saying Autechre, if I'm pronouncing that right. Confield. Um, this album came out in, again, 2001. They're from Manchester, England. And this album is IDM, experimental, ambient, and glitch. I think this one's for you, Don, because you like the glitch, I think. Right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
So the Confield promises elegant production, accessibility, and moderation, and one of the most enveloping, thought-provoking listening experiences to come forth from left field this year. You just have to reach for it, as it said on Pitchfork. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Let's do this one. Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So I got this highly talked about on the YouTube community. I wow, do these people have really good taste? And I was gonna come around to them for some time with this particular album, and I'm glad I did. And it is very strange. I don't even know. I need to listen to it again just to get more an idea what these guys were trying to achieve with this. So far, this is my cup of tea because I get lost within the glitches, and it really wakes up my neurons. So yeah, check this band out. Available on Bandcamp, Spotify, and YouTube. And that is my pick of the day.
Good job.
The hood of some machinic process.